Am I complete idiot, or is my husband cheating? My husband, 36, and I, 34, have been together for 14 years and married for 11. There have been several instances where I have found either pictures of other women on his phone in text messages. His excuse the first time was that his coworker used Bluetooth to put the pictures on his phone. That was many years ago. Then, more recently he has been following provocative women on social media platforms. Some he has confessed to following and some of them he says must have been because he was hacked. He has tried to find women to sext with on Reddit and Snapchat. Said that he was angry with me and possibly drunk when he did that on separate occasions. All of these most used platforms like Reddit, TikTok, Instagram and Snapchat have these similarities. Separately, he has made female friendships, or has had a couple of girls from college, come onto him, and didn't ultimately cease contact until I found out. Most recently as of a couple days ago is the thing I'm confused about. My husband has a Samsung phone and watch, both with different numbers attached to them. He left his watch home the other day and my 2-year-old brought it to me. I check his stuff just like he checks mine sometimes, so I take a look. There in his text messages is this person who doesn't have a name assigned, but letters. HNI. It's a woman who it looks like he is mostly pursuing. The responses from him sound just like stuff that he says to me and are sexual. Stuff like, I need them hips on top of me today, and, hello they're gorgeous. Amongst other things. I took screenshots of the conversation. There are also phone calls back and forth. I can't see the beginning of the contact, but only from the 5th of August. I confronted him about it and he said he had no clue what I was talking about and that he has never seen the messages. That's interesting, since he almost always wears it. He said that he has talked to our phone carrier about this issue before about other people somehow accessing and communicating with other people with his number on his watch. I'm not sure that is entirely possible, but could it be? He has given me complete transparency, willing to put tracking, monitoring apps, etc. on his phone. He's willing to print out his driving logs from Uber, work logs, or whatever evidence I might want or need to prove he isn't cheating. He has always wanted me to send him nude or provocative photos to him, which I have occasionally. He wants them or is suggestive to me that he wants them a lot. I'm less inclined to send them because I've had 4 beautiful children with him and my body isn't like it used to be. Plus, he probably has hundreds of photos of me that are just for him. Not sure why he needs so many. But whatever. So, friends, what do you all think? Am I just paranoid or do you think something might be going on? Thanks in advance. If he hasn't cheated yet, it's only because he hasn't managed to yet. You have been too trusting for far too long. His excuses are transparently nonsense. If he isn't cheating, he is certainly trying to. And lying about it. Poorly at that. Honestly, if he's not physically cheating yet, it sounds like he's in the works to. I'm sorry, but the excuses he's giving you are absolute crap. There would have to be a lot of weird events to make the coincidences happen. And you're not an idiot, you need to go with your gut here. It's usually correct. I'm so sorry you're going through this. Are you high? All this evidence and you still believe his weird lies? Got hacked and the hacker then followed sexy women on social media? Yeah, no, that doesn't work like that. He would be locked out of his account if they hacked him. And you have his text messages right in front of you, and you still believe him when he just says he doesn't know about them? Come on, seriously. You have literal proof that he's pursuing other women, and comments like, I need your hips on me today, which sounds like he's clearly seeing her as well. You need to pack your shit and go. And to answer your initial question, yes, I'm sorry but yes to both. Please be sensible here and find someone who isn't like this. It's not good for anyone. It's time to decide, how badly are you willing to be treated? You don't trust him, and that's with good cause. If you don't want a divorce, look at couples therapy. Please don't do the same mistake I did and forgive him. It's clear he wants to do something if he didn't already did something. He's definitely cheating or at least trying very hard to. It seems like you're very trusting of him, which will only lead him to think that he can get away with it. Nip that shit in the bud. Cheating. Even if he hasn't cheated, this behavior isn't acceptable for a married man. Sorry you are dealing with this. You aren't crazy and you do not deserve a partner like this. Anyone claiming they were hacked in a situation like that is clearly lying. Turf M. Prob not the wisest approach if you want to protect your trust in each other, but if you're not duped by his far-fetched excuses and tired of the obvious dishonesty, why don't you try to contact HNI to gauge the situation, maybe pretending to be him? Something is definitely fishy there, and he's obviously unwilling to try the honest path. You might run straight into a point of no return here, so weigh the pros and cons before diving into that strategy. Thank you for all of your input and advice. I really appreciate it. He is cheating if not in mind. He has cheated physically. The text usual tell the story, you have to piece it together. He has found someone outside your marriage and is not being honest with you. He is not feeling guilty about it. When you bring it up that you caught him, then he will feel guilty or make up an excuse about how you rat him. That's way too many coincidences put together. Your poor husband is obviously the one guy on earth whose devices are being regularly hacked by random people who sext other women. How strange. There is no such thing as putting photos on people's phone via Bluetooth. And no one hacks someone's social to follow hot chicks. And that's him communicating with another woman on his watch. He is a cheater and a really, really bad liar. Also, you're not an idiot, you just desperately want to see the best in your husband, but there isn't very much husband there. He sounds like he's mostly made of lies. So my ex swore to me and our therapist that he wasn't cheating, and I forgave him and decided to work through it. 4 years later, when he served me with divorce papers because his girlfriend gave him an ultimatum, he admitted that he had been cheating previously. All of my suspicions were true. He played me like a gaslighting fool. Don't let that happen to you. The letters assigned to a contact rather than the actual name is a telltale sign he's cheating with her or has plans to. He's cheating. He's lying. Leave him and break some of his stuff on the way out. Why is his watch a different number than his phone? That is weird. I have one and it is literally so I don't need my phone in my hand all the time. Just once is coincidence, twice is a pattern, and well, I'm sure you can deduce what 3 times means. Basically you're catching him on what seems to be during the climax of his conversations with other women. Like he is just about to get to the point of almost meeting up or getting nudes, it seems. Honestly, all the phone activity, tracking shit you can think of won't save you from his lies if you can't distinguish the truth from him. You already have more than one seed of doubt from him planted, so really ask yourself if you think he is being honest. So I did one of those reverse lookup services, Spokeo paid for it, to see who the number was registered to. It said Lynn Energy. Had no address except for the city. No social media, no relatives, nothing. I'm not sure what to think now. You're a complete idiot, and your husband's trying to cheat. Where there's smoke, there's fire. You're not crazy. He knows what makes you uncomfortable in how he relates to other women, and he's more than willing to continually cross those boundaries despite you. Yeah, he is at least trying to cheat. Do you want to live like this for the rest of your life? Dump the loser. He is a liar. I'm sorry, Op. No one is hacking him and no one else's conversations are on his watch. He's willing to be completely transparent with you because he's openly cheating, attempting to cheat, and you aren't realizing it. I think you know he is cheating, trying really hard to cheat, but are holding some hope that he isn't because of the amount of time and emotion you have invested with him. From an outside perspective, it is so obvious that it's almost silly you would have doubts. Guy's a jackass. Don't be naive. He's totally cheating and basically making you believe you're dumb for thinking otherwise. He's feeding you so much bullshit it's ridiculous. You're basically living that Shaggy song, "It Wasn't Me." His lies are ridiculous. This guy is cheating on you like it's a full-time job. Contact all of these women and tell them that you are sorry, but your 64-yo husband name, come up with a really unsexy name, but make sure it's completely different to his, is married and has always chased the local girls while doing his pizza delivery rounds. Say you're sorry if you're yet another one of his catfish's women and ask her to please block all contact. Yes, he is cheating. Take the kids and leave. He's pursuing other people. Yes, you are a complete idiot for believing this BS. And yes, he is definitely cheating. Hire a really good divorce lawyer ASAP. Waiting for the post, walked in on my husband with his penis in another girl. He said he tripped and it was an accident. Am I being cheated on? My lovely, it sounds like he is taking advantage of your kindness and manipulating you to get his own way. If you are questioning whether he is cheating, I'd leave him. But that's your choice, obviously. Overall, it seems more perverted behavior or maybe sexually frustrated. Maybe try and talk to him openly with no judgment or accusation, although that's hard. Hope this has helped X. I'm not sure if anyone else has said this already, but I would make sure to completely clear out any risque pictures of yourself on his phone. Watch if you end up leaving him, which I highly suggest. You never know what he would do with them. He's an asshole enough to clearly and blatantly cheat on you. You don't know how much of an asshole he would be with photos of you if you leave him. I hope you know that you're worth more than being treated like that, and you can safely get out of that relationship. All the luck to you. I need them hips on me today. Seriously op. He has cheated. I'm so sorry but he has. I see two possibilities. 1. Cheating. 2. Garden variety internet creeper. Neither is appropriate for a married man. So sorry op. He's cheating. The "I was hacked" excuse is so lame. You have to put your foot down. He is cheating but he saw that using shitty excuses is working to keep you around and fool you more. Marriage counseling. ASAP. This man already cheated so many times on you. Check for STD and end relationship. He's not worth it. He is a serial cheater, a liar and a poss. Men are really good liars. Don't be a fool. He's been gaslighting you for years. He thinks he's really smart for pulling the wool over your eyes. Don't be a fool. You just have to catch him up in it. I'm sorry. Honestly, reading your post and all I can think is, this bloke just sees the word mug written on your forehead. He's taking you for a ride and thinks you're dumb enough to buckle up and sit tight. Dump his ass. Or if you still care after all of that, steal his phone and see for yourself. He has given you enough cause to. He's cheating or trying to. I had a narcissistic kleptomaniac compulsive liar friend in high school and one of her favorite things to do was lie and then tell the person they were free to look at her phone, go through her stuff etc. to prove she was telling the truth, knowing the person probably wouldn't follow up. If you DONR leave him definitely start tracking his every move until he slips up. Call the number and talk to the other person. You'll get some of your answers then. That is odd for sure. I would call him out on it. Yes, you want a list of texts and calls. And his browser history from work. There are plenty of burner phones that let you change the caller ID name, and he could have purchased her the phone and don't that to make it look work-related. But the texts aren't work-related. I would also ask for a bank statement and see if there are unusual purchases, etc. He sounds like a horrible husband, even without cheating on you, which he will as soon as he finds someone to. He isn't being faithful.